Hello, everybody. We are Bali Moms on the Go. I am Robin, and this is my friend Sonia.
Hello.
And today we are talking about mental load. So we're talking about the sort of load that moms are carrying from a mindset perspective, and how we can better manage that so that we're taking care of our mental health.
Yeah. So mental load is really like a common phenomena for moms, and there's many research about it. Like moms has to do many things. They have to plan for their work if they work. They have to plan anything related to the families. They have to plan anything related to their own well-being and the management of the family. So sometimes there's many things happening in the head and way too much. And then when we do, sometimes when you cook, you're thinking it's like, oh, did my son did the homework? Did I clear the laundry? Did I think about making the appointment for the doctor? We just have the head like nonstop in a loop with all these tasks. That's what we call mental load.
Yeah. And women in general, there's also a lot of research that shows just typically, and of course I'm totally generalizing, there are always other scenarios, but in general, women tend to be more prone to multitasking than men are. And so sometimes we often find ourselves in frustration because we feel as though we have the entire load, and we're not sharing that with our partner. And so we have to remember to take the time to take care of ourselves. And we have a video just a couple of weeks ago, about self-care. So make sure you go check out that video. But we really need to take the time to do that. But we also have to remember to share the load with the other people that are in our household.
Yeah, totally. So talking about self-care, so the consequence of having all this mental load and let it burn yourself is that at some point you're just going to burn out. You're just going to not be able to do anything. Like you won't be able to just to do what you're thinking about, because it's going to be too much. It's like you're going to be just lost in all this thought, and then should I do that and then do that, but I forgot to do that. So you're going to be like in between the past and the regret that you didn't do, and the future is like, but I should, and then you're losing track on like, right now, what should I do? And then sometimes right now should be like, take a pause, take a moment for you, and breathe out, like, you got it. And sometimes you really got it.
Yeah.
But you have to go back to the present moment and it's like, realize like, okay, that's not happening, or is that, maybe it's too much. And as you say, and sometimes you have to delegate. You have to delegate and see things differently. And what I like to do is sometimes is organize, like list all those tasks, maybe on the paper, and then let them out of your mind. Like list them and then prioritize. And I'm sure, or possibly, that some of them are just like not a priority right now. They're important, but maybe you can let them go for a month or a week and then go back to them later on. But don't let them overload your mind and then blur everything that you're doing right now.
Yeah, I was going to say too, systemize, right? Because when I do my Warrior Women mentorship, one of the things that we sit down and talk about is if we are making a plan, whether it be a 30-day, a 90-day, when we're laying out our responsibilities, we have to lay them out. We have to take the time to actually do that. And that's going to save us so much more time down the road. But we also have to spread them out over that period. Often we make our list and then we freak out because our list is so long, but a lot of it can wait, And so if you spread it out over, say, a 90-day period, and then you get those items put into your calendar, it doesn't feel so bad. It's more just a little bit every day instead of this like ginormous list. But other people do prefer to work from a listing system. But again, I would say like list it on multiple lists per week or per month so that you're really sort of focused on just what needs to happen right here and right now. And then in a couple of weeks, I think maybe next week, we're going to be talking about relationship cycles and how we have taught others to treat us. Because over time, we've taught our husbands, our children, and the other people in our lives that we'll do it all. And a lot of times this is a control issue of our own because they don't do it right. And
it's
so
a bit ego too.
yeah, so we forget or we neglect to delegate some of those responsibilities that could very easily be done by someone else. We just sort of get in this habit of like holding everything in a tight little ball because we feel like if we let it go, it's going to go. But the truth is if you just let a few pieces out, it's actually going to just go this way, not this way.
Yeah. So, and to go back to your delegate, so it's also sometimes could be delegate and sometimes could be handled differently. Like for instance, for me, like I don't like doing really grocery shopping. That has to be done, but I don't, because I don't like to go to the store and then like, okay, grow grabs. Like I feel like I'm losing a lot of time and I don't enjoy really that task. So for me, one of the system, I don't really delegate it to one of my family member, but I do order online and then collect the food, which is like, so I'm gaining time with that. And I'm not feeling these frustrations like, I should go there, there's people, and then go line up on the cash desk. So I found system that helped me also manage this kind of grocery shopping. So there might be like different systems that you could find to help you. Like if you can afford, maybe have someone helping you with the house or someone helping you with the kids, like if you have any family members. So delegate, find system that could work, and could you light a bit your daily task so you feel like relief. Like it's like to relieve all that needs to be done.
Yeah. And we do have to let our children do things. We have to, they have to learn how to do this, this stuff for themselves. They, we are raising future adults. So if we are doing everything for them, when they go out on their own, they're going to be lost. So we have to begin to allow some of that control to go so that they can do it. And sometimes in the beginning, it does make it a little bit harder, especially when they're smaller, but it's worth it when they get older. My son now is 15 and my younger son is 12, and they will often cook us dinner. They have specific responsibilities within the house, and although there is sometimes frustration in trying to get them to do those responsibilities, it does take a lot of the pressure off of me and off of my husband, so that we can do the other things that need to get done. And we are creating a responsible adult man who can then, when he goes out on his own, do his own laundry, know how to load the dishwasher, know how to cook a meal, those sorts of things. They need to know how to do that.
Oh yes, totally. Yeah, totally agree. And one thing about mental load is that maybe, and again, we refer to another video, we feel compared, like we feel in need to do the same as other people do. Like you feel like some people are handling so many tasks so nicely, and that's what you think, that's what you see in the picture, but
perception.
So you feel like, oh, I should do that, and you feel depressed because you're not doing that, or it's not happening in your life, but you wish to. So it's all about feeling judged maybe, or feeling frustrated because they manage to.
For this one, you have to go back and watch our comparing video, okay? Because moms, this is just got to stop. Like it is the one of my biggest frustrations when I see moms trying to compete or compare with other moms. First of all, we all have very different personalities, and so how we handle or how we manage things are different. And we talk about in the comparing video, so I won't talk about it a lot, but we talk about social media and how deceptive social media is with what our perception is of what another parent is doing. So go back and watch that video, because it will really make a big difference. So if this speaks to you, if that part speaks to you, go watch that video. Yeah.
Oh yes, totally.
Yeah,
so,
we'll put the link in the comments.
Yes, we will. So tell us in the comments, so how are you dealing with mental load? Is that something that you manage to organize, maybe with Liz, you manage to delegate? Like, share your tips again. We love to hear your inputs, so we can also like grow from it, because we all growing from all this advice and tips and inspiration. So we'd love to hear from you.
And do you think of it at all? Like, does it even occur to you that the pressure that you're feeling could be adjusted. It could be changed. You know, we want to know that too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So comment below, subscribe, like the video, please share. We want all the moms in the world to sort of benefit and also contribute to our Facebook community, Mom Squad community on Facebook. We love all of you.
Yeah, and we want you to join our Facebook group too.
Do it.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.